Hey guys, welcome back to your YouTube channel where we learn something new every day. So today's topic is going to be do while loops. So if you have been following my channel, you would have already seen the last two videos which we have done on for next loop and for each loop. And today we are going to learn about do while loop, right? So let's check it out. Now, why should we use do while loop, right? So these kind of loops are required where there is a certain condition which you want macro to check. So if that condition is met, you want macro to stop, otherwise keep continuing the same code. So let's look at the example that we are going to see. So as you can see on my column C, row 11, so C11 to C18, I have the serial numbers 1 to 8, right? And assuming in this activity we need column D11 to D18, so all these numbers should be multiplied by 10, right? But this macro should stop as soon as there is a blank value, which is cell C19, right? So how we can do that with macro? We will see that, and I'll just open up my VBA editor. If you don't know how to open it, press Alt and F11. And if you don't have a module, you can click on Insert and click on Module. So I'll just zoom in so to check. So here you can click on insert and click on module. If you don't have a module already in your file, it's not necessary to insert a new module. If you have already module, you can add a code in that also. Okay, so coming to the VBA code that we are going to look at today. So as you can see on my screen, what I've done is I've already given a name, do while loop, and I'm defining a variable I as integer because I want to use the numbers, and I'm defining I as 11 if you notice, because I want I to start as from 11. The reason is I'll show you my Excel file. So the reason I want to start at 11 is because my row number is starting from 11. Okay, so that is why I want I to start at 11. And next, if you see, what I've written is do space while space range and then C in brackets, or I would say apostrophes, and then I have written and I. So this is a variable that I've defined here and I have used here. If you are using some other name, let's say you can use any word here, you can use any other alphabet also, that is fine. So you can write that and that will come here. And after that, dot value is not equal to blank. So this way the macro will run till the time it is not equal to, till the time the cell value is not equal to blank, right? So in first case, for example, C11, it will check if it's not blank. It will add the value of like C11 into 10 in column D11 because I've written D and I. So D11 will become in the first loop, right? After that, there is one more line. So what I'm doing is I'm defining I again, I plus 1. So this will become, now the I value will become 12 in the next loop, right? So this way, this macro runs until till the time it finds the blank value where it will end the procedure, right? So let me show you how this is working. Okay, so I'm going to run this code step by step first. So let's say, so if I just click here, you would see, and if I just zoom in, you would see there is I11. And if I run this by pressing F8, you would see that the first value is here in D11, it's into 10. In next, it's 20, 30, and I'll just press F5 to run the full code, right? So as you can see, the numbers are now multiplied with 10 and the macro is stopped in row 19 because that is where this macro got the empty cell and that's how it stopped. So as you notice, this is very simple code but very useful because there can be a lot of cases where you have to do the same task multiple number of times. So the loops are very useful in those kind of cases. It's just a two-liner code, nothing much. So you just have to define the condition which it should look for. And the other thing is what action you want to perform and just change of the loop number, right? So I think that's very simple and you can replicate it in your projects. And I hope this is going to be useful for you. Please hit the like button if you find this useful and subscribe to my channel to learn such more tricks and more about VBA. We are also going to come up with some other loops, which are other type of loops. So we'll be covering in upcoming videos. So please subscribe if you haven't yet. And thank you very much for watching and have a great day.